Understanding the phrase, happily ever after. Hello everyone! Today, we're going to explore a very popular phrase in the English language, happily ever after. This phrase is commonly used in fairy tales and stories, but it also has a broader meaning in everyday language. Whether you're an English language learner or just curious about this phrase, this video will help you understand and use happily ever after effectively. The phrase, happily ever after, originates from the world of fairy tales and folklore. Traditionally, many fairy tales end with the main characters overcoming challenges and then living happily ever after. This ending implies a future filled with happiness and no significant problems. It's a way to conclude a story on a positive and uplifting note. In contemporary usage, happily ever after is used to express the hope or belief that someone will continue to experience happiness indefinitely. It's often associated with romantic relationships, particularly marriages. For example, after a wedding, people might say the couple will live happily ever after. However, it can also be used in other contexts to express lasting happiness or success. Let's see some examples of how happily ever after can be used. 1. After their wedding, the couple moved to Paris and lived happily ever after. 2. He won the lottery and imagined a life of living happily ever after. 3. The movie ended with the heroes riding off into the sunset, destined for their happily ever after. In these examples, the phrase is used to denote an ongoing state of happiness or a hopeful outlook for the future. It's important to note that happily ever after is often used in a somewhat idealistic or even unrealistic way. In real life, continuous happiness without any problems is rare. So, when using this phrase, it's typically understood to be an expression of hope or idealism rather than a literal expectation. I hope this video helps you understand the phrase, happily ever after, and how it's used in both storytelling and everyday English. Remember, it's a phrase full of hope and happiness, even if it's a bit idealistic. Thanks for watching, and may your learning journey be a happily ever after experience.